Good evening. We're doing a little car happy hour. Cruising on down to Miami. So what are we doing down in Miami? Well, we're gonna go check out some music. We're gonna go stop by and see our good buddy Mark from Coco Vodka, Coco Rum. So hard coconut water seltzer. Uh, yeah. So if you're tuned in right now, let me know if you can hear us. You tuned in if you got sound or not. So yeah, let's see. All right. It says mute the microphone. So you got sound or not? You can hear us? Can you hear me? I hear you. Let's see here. Let's do a little chat, a chat action. So gotcha. All right. Hey Philip, how you doing? Tuning in? Yeah, it's a little bit of a last minute kind of change of plans here for tonight. So we normally would have our I'm back in town from all of our traveling and spring break and everything. And a little switch of plans here. We've got a chance to heading down to right at the moment, down to Miami. It's Music Week in Miami. Right now, there's a lot of spring break action going on. And we got an invite from our good friend Mark from Coco Vodka, Coco Rum, the hard coconut water company. And so they're in town, but they're in town also because they have one of their big partners that they have with them is Dead Mouse. So if you're into EDM, DJ music, club, this is kind of a lot of kind of how the music is, and so I'm heading on down there to go meet up with our buddy Mark. We've been trying to catch up for a while. Yes, Dead Mouse. Yes, that's right. That's right. You fan Philip? Are you a fan of Dead Mouse? So I can see you raving in Tennessee at the workshop. But yeah, so we're heading down there here. I'm hanging it, going, riding shotgun at the moment. Obviously, you can tell I'm not driving the car, right? Here, riding shotgun here with my good. You guys probably know Billy, right? So, so my partner in crime for tonight here. So we're gonna go hang out. Instead, we're gonna go check out this event. This place is called. I haven't been to there. I don't go down to Miami. I hardly even go down. I saw him out here at let's see, on the farm about a mile from my home in Bonnaroo. Oh, that's pretty cool. So if we're gonna go to Bonnaroo, so we can come crash at your house if we got Bonnaroo tickets. Is that an invite? But I think it'd be kind of cool festival to go to in Bonnaroo. Yeah, but this place is in Miami called this place is called Toe Jam Back Lot. So I have no idea what it's about. I just Googled it to take a look at it. I'm not quite sure what's up with it, but that is the place. So they've got a lot of live music, different. It's kind of like going to see a band. You got they have different sets. So one DJ is going to be from 8 to 9, then another DJ comes on from 9 to 10, and so on and so forth. And so obviously the headliner, the special guest, as the post said, was going to be obviously a hint at Dead Mouse. So again, like I said, if you go over and see the search for an Instagram, the handle Enjoy Coco. Um, you see the cans that they have on their page. Dead Mouse is one of their brand partners deals. They obviously have all the promoting and so forth. They have a special can with Dead Mouse on his logo, his brand on the can. So really cool. Like I said, great product. Like I said, I've talked about it. Mark's been on the happy hour before. So like I said, we've been trying to meet up the last few times. He's been in Miami, and why not? Why not go down here? Spring break, and it's not bad enough. It's not bad enough that I'm doing this on a Thursday night, and I just got back from our little spring break trip with the boys up to Orlando. Sorry, but I also tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm flying up to Portland to go meet with John Hasbrook. There, we got an invite. John's getting this coming out here um, from Just Rum, so we're gonna be making a trip from sunny Florida to rainy Portland. So again, no, but it's all good. I'm looking forward to the trip. I'm looking forward to celebrating with John his new tasting room opening up and at the distillery. So again, I'm really honored and privileged to be invited to come up there and be part of the event. A couple of the other guys too from Just Drinking, Roger and Cole, Roy and Cole will be going and as well too. So looking forward to a quick weekend. And then it's going to be a quick trip back Sunday night, Monday morning, and then right back to work. So I don't know. I'm getting too old for this kind of stuff. I just can't say no. I'm doing too much. So, all right. Hey, Siri, I saw you pop in there. So, um, very long flight. Yeah, that's right, Philip. It's, I think I got to stop West Palm, stops in Dallas, and then Dallas to Portland. And then on the way back, it's Portland to Charlotte to West Palm. So, yeah, it's going to be an overnight flight. So, hey, Siri, thanks for tuning in there. Uh, Again, I know two mobile live stream happy hours tonight. So again, thanks for tuning in. I didn't want to kind of leave you guys hanging tonight. I'm sorry about the postponing the bingo to next week. Obviously, it was going to be probably very difficult for me to try to do in the car with the bingo and so forth. But we'll be definitely back in the studio. I won't be going anywhere because I'll be probably fucking wiped out from all the running around and traveling that I'm going to be doing here in the next few days. So, um, but yeah, so that's what we got going on here tonight. So a lot this weekend, a lot going on last week. Obviously with the kids doing the robotics competition, going up to Orlando, going to Universal earlier this week. Tonight going down to Miami. I'm like Carmen Sandiego, but for rum, right? Where in the world is Rum Diego? San Diego, Carmen Sandiego. Hold on. Rum Diego. There you go. Rum Diego, right? So I'm all over the place. So, but we did get some new hats in there. So if you saw the new hats there, I posted that we were getting embroidered yesterday. So our new hat and our new logo design there. I think it's a little bit more cleaner logo um, as opposed to the our original logo that we had, which kind of was a little hard to read, hard to make out. I think this is kind of a little bit more cleaner, and if you can see that there, so we'll definitely get some new stuff, new merch, printed on hats, shirts, and all that stuff too. I think I've got a couple koozies I should be working on. I'm so behind on stuff it ain't even funny, but yeah. So if you guys had just joined and checked out the episode there we just dropped on YouTube at 7:30. I switched it up, moved it back a half an hour, just because that episode was not an hour long, and so we did a little bit of a 7:30 start on the episode for a premiere video for. And the concept behind it, if you didn't see it and if you didn't listen to the podcast yet, but the concept behind the most recent episode was um, I jumped back in the hosting seat, and for Nia, she's got other stuff going on too. So I appreciate her holding down the fort there the first two episodes of the month. And if you didn't catch, started doing a rum news every Tuesday live. So definitely go check out her channel on Tuesdays. You learn a lot about rum, different rum stories in the news, keep you up to date, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so I jumped back in, and as you know, trying to come up with ideas and content. And if I'm not interviewing people, it is one of the tough. I always tell people, I'd rather talk to somebody than me try to talk myself. I know it's hard to believe if you guys don't think I can enjoy talking, which I do, but it is tough. It is tough to come up with a lengthy conversation and not be too rambling like I probably am right now. And and then kind of just go through it. So that episode was, I went to Reddit. I asked the Redditors, the people of Reddit in the drum forum, and I said, who are your top female drummers? Who are you a fan of? Or did they influence you? Do you have? Is there a female drummer that may have influenced you? And they it was an amazing response to that post. Different drummers, you can definitely tell in the sense of the post, the Redditors, different. Obviously, I would figure that it's a lot of them were different ages, different styles of music, different experiences, different exposure to some of the drummers. I think that list, that, and again, it's not on every list, complete list, but It is a list of based on the top most up votes. Somebody may have posted a name, right? So didn't mean to miss anybody or leave them out because I know there's a lot of great drummers out there, a lot of great drummers that probably people still don't know about. But that was the whole point of it, trying to get some awareness and of drummers that are out there, women drummers. Again, we're still in March for our Women's History Month, and that was one of the big things. Some of the drummers that were on the list that were top up votes on Reddit were some that I knew of. I've seen some of their videos. I knew of them as performers in certain bands. There were some that I learned myself, and I think that's kind of the cool thing. That's kind of obviously you all know kind of what we try to do here is bring some awareness to something that you may not have known, learn something new, and yeah, that's kind of the approach I took, and give a little bit of background on each of the drummers for those that may not know that drummer, and a little video clip too. So I'm sure I'm probably going to get dinged on a copyright, but we'll see. We'll see what YouTube's plans for me, and we'll just kind of go from there. So, but again, I appreciate y'all tuning in here. I know it is. Let me see what's. So there we go. I'm back. Um, so I know it's about 8:15. So again, I don't know if you guys got anything for me. So don't forget next week. Next week we will be doing our bingo. We will be back in bingo series. So don't worry. I know you're bummed out. Probably didn't see we're doing some bingo. But again, we're heading down there to Miami uh, to do meet up with Mark. He's got some swag for us, and so yeah, so you might be seeing some enjoy Coco product or hats or shirts or swag coming into your next bingo prize here coming up. So excuse me, sorry, I think I've just got a little bit of a post nasal drip going on here over the week, so don't worry, I've got some antibiotics there. So have a great trip and travel safe. Yep, I'm traveling, man. Billy is Billy's trying to make sure we get there in record time. I think actually, or he thinks he's playing Grand Theft Auto. I'm not quite sure which one it is at the moment. So, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. So thanks, guys. I don't know. I don't have my other phone with me to kind of flip over to do a Florida man story. But yeah, there's some. I'm sure we get some good Florida man. Again, I know the last couple episodes I might be kind of cheesing out on you guys. But obviously, being mobile is a little bit more difficult. But I still wanted to kind of hang out with you guys tonight, and I appreciate you for tuning in. Again, not too crazy tonight. Next week, again, I had all these ideas for this week. Obviously, I was going to make some just rum cocktails with obviously just rum because of the event. But that's not going to happen right now. So we're definitely going to catch up. So definitely tune in next week, though, because we're going to have a whole lot to talk about. I will drop some exclusive stuff from tonight and even this weekend over on Patreon. So you'll get to see some of the behind the scenes stuff that we'll have over on the Patreon page. This event tonight, some of the back. So I don't know how tonight is going to go. I know it's saying, hey, come down, come hang out with us, come hang out with me, with Mark. Be their guest. They said obviously some of the big names won't come in until later tonight. Around midnight or so. So yeah, so I don't know what to expect. Hopefully, all good things. That's what I expect. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes here. So, like I said, we're almost out of Palm Beach County, so we're probably got maybe about another 30 minutes or so. I gotta. Oh boy, this guy coming over. Yep, you're experiencing what it's like to drive in South Florida. Okay, nobody uses blinkers. People go slow in the fast lane. People go fast in the slow lane. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's that's you got to be very conscious about driving in South Florida. So, but yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Actually, tuning in tonight, I'm gonna drop you guys something here. That again, I guess if people have to go back and watch the replay. But I was just on a phone call with somebody I met at the Miami Rum Congress that we attended back in February. And he is an independent bottler, blender, does kind of some of his own products. He travels all over. He's currently right now in France, but good Nud Strain is our upcoming guest. I was talking to him, and he's going to be on. He's going to be at the Paris Rum Festival in the first weekend of April, and we're going to do a live stream, him and I, on April 2nd at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And he's gonna stream live from the event. He's gonna pull in people. He's gonna kind of give you a perspective what a rum festival in Paris looks like, and in France. And again, I think that's a pretty cool thing. I don't know of anybody else live stream where he's going to grab a couple people. He knows a lot of people in the industry, and he's going to grab a couple people, talk to them what their thoughts are. So you're going to get a little perspective of what a rum festival is, in a European rum festival, which is really kind of cool. I wish I could go. Again, only so much money and so little time, and I do have a day job after all. But yeah, that'd be kind of a real cool thing to kind of cover and be part of, and so on and so forth. Go become a Patreon subscriber, or hit the Cash app linked, at least the Vanilla Siri as part of the prize. One of the prizes that she won for the bingo. I think stuff right now. I still got to get shirts for some of the alum guests. I got to print out and make some new shirts. I know it's. I think I'm sometimes doing too much, but I can't pull myself away from it either. So, but yeah. So coming up next April 2nd, and again, I got a lot of great guests that are lined up also. So looking forward to that. We're going to start off the month. We've got a drummer, Samantha Lubin. I want to bring a shout out there to past alum, Drums and Rums alum podcast guest, Paul E. He was on last year as part of our percussion manufacturer month of episodes. He connected me with Sam Mantha. And again, I was just trying to get again, to finish out March, but we're just going to come up a little short. So to be our first guest, I just mentioned that Nud was going to be a live stream event there from Paris Rum Festival, April 2nd. So that'd be pretty cool. I also have Eric K from Holmes K Rum coming on also. He apparently is a drummer. He's a musician background, which is crazy. I don't know. Told him, I said, I don't know if I want to talk to him more about music or more about rum. But he got a hold of me at the Miami Rum Congress and said, he goes, "Hey, how come I haven't been on your podcast yet?" He goes, "I play the drums, and I make rum, or I own rum." And I says, "I didn't know that, So again, it's crazy. I always like it when people they seek out me to be on the show. So rather than me chasing after guests, again, because it takes up a lot of time to try to chase people down. So looking forward to Eric's gonna be on, and then also we've got coming up to. The week before that, again, a lot of stuff's coming up here, early part of the month, is Spirits brand out of Las Vegas. They are part of Brendan Gaughan Distillery. They make a product there that's a distillery owned by Brendan Gaughan. Am I saying that right? He's a NASCAR driver, and they make a product called Demon Spirits. So they're based in Nevada, but they're breaking into California and other places. They're trying to get into Florida. So you're going to hear first about a company there you probably haven't heard of yet, is Demon Spirits. And they've got a really cool new bottling that design that they're coming up that is going to be a little bit tied to some Earth Day. Earth Day is coming up next month. So again, a lot going on. Again, I just sometimes feel like I get overwhelmed. A lot going on at the same time. I think I just need to kind of settle down a little bit. I got work stuff coming up too. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in here tonight. So I got about 20 minutes. I'm going to let you guys go a little early. I'm going to make sure I'm keeping my boy Billy here in check here. I think we're almost there. So stay tuned. Like I said, I'll post some stuff up there on the Patreon for you all from tonight and a little behind the scenes stuff. And I thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night. And I would say cheers, but we can't drive in a car with an open container. So we'll be having some here in a few minutes here when we get down to Miami. So have a great night. Have a great weekend. Thank you all for wishing us safe travels down to Miami. And have a great night, y'all. See ya.